sorry. Goodbye, I'm going home. I don't care no more, so don't you worry. Goodbye, I'm going home. I hate the way that even though you know you're wrong, you say you're right.
I try because I love people and I really want to actually see that it can happen, we can live in harmony. But mediation is needed, and if we don't have that, it's difficult. There are points in life where we want to try these things.
Up all night, up all night. There's no need for you to say you're sorry. Goodbye, I'm going home.
You have confluences that make up your conscious being. You don't cut off the flow entirely. You're leaving your own image.
That's your belief, that's not everybody's belief. You're entitled to your own belief.
Absolutely.
I'm entitled to mine. And I'm just saying, like, cool.
From this crypto weird thing I ended up doing, I just keep doing things, you know? Just keep doing things. I was like, why not, you know? Life is, it's moving.
Though they want to get along, the flow, the confluence wants to occur. A canal is needed. A canal is needed.
Like for a couple months, like we just like stopped doing stuff. We just like going over the world, and I remember one night we were like drinking and stuff.
First question. How do you understand yourself now in comparison to who you were as a child?
The problem is they kill one another. They do kill one another.
How is limits made? Think about the defining nature of boundaries. Your limiting beliefs are...
She's probably already feeling like she's in an uncomfortable time.
There's a bridge, but there's a gap almost for water to come through.
No, water don't come, don't carry the water coming. This is where it stops.
This is where it stops. So
Yeah.
this is a canal, though, yeah.
It's not a canal, it's like a bridge. You walk across.
We walk,
The water will just
fall left and right.
on the side.
But maybe...
If they're extra, yes, the water will go.
Okay, so let's just say in the premise, let's say 60% goes in, 40% gets distributed to
Something
land.
like that. Water, if we build it and put a side rail, like
Uh-huh.
that, out this side, we put it on the side and the water will definitely connect.
That phone call, I still cannot forget
Which
that.
one? One with...
When you called me, Mom, they're taking me, you're doing this, I'm going. It was, I cannot even forget that call of yours. I don't know exactly what exactly happened. Your dad told me some story. I don't know what happened. You were caught by some people. They were following you. You threw a glass, something.
What a funny trip.
Was it a funny trip?
Yeah.
You learned lots in this trip.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
A lot.
I learned a lot.
More importantly, you learned a lot of relationships in this.
I learned a lot about the relationships. Yes. I
Right.
learned about the narcissistic qualities in the bloodline. What the hell? Because it's there.
Don't talk about blood. And you
it's-
are your
it's-
own individual.
I know, but it's how you reacted. But there are certain qualities that get passed on. I'm like, I know this.
If you keep saying it,
It's not a bad thing. Narcissism does not have to be a bad thing. There's actually a misunderstanding in society. Narcissism is a bad thing. It's just if you understand it, then you can actually control the way you're. Because if you're seeing yourself as the world, yes, which is what the dad is missing. He's seeing himself above the world, and he's screwing everyone around him. Who will of course come back and screw him. But when you love every single person around you, you're growing a lot quicker. Narcissism is not about hating the world as a means of you're better than them. There's so much connection there. It was very sad. Yeah, it was tough when I got in the street in that fight, when I gave you that call. I was done. I took my passport, I took all the cash I had, I went on the streets. I was like, I'm not coming back. That was the most abusive, painful thing in the world, and it felt like
But that
someone
was
I came.
anger, Tan.
No, it was anger, but it was someone I came to save, and I saw whose eyes were gone. And that's the hardest part when you look at someone you love and you see that their eyes have now gone. They are no longer there. And you're looking at them and you're like, they don't see me anymore.
And the naan is coming.
One question for you. Where specifically in India are we eating from? North India?
North India, Delhi.
Delhi.
Yes.
At some point, I started viewing life as we are one giant mushroom, and the more dots I connect, the bigger the world gets. So I just kept meeting people, and the world's kept expanding, expanding, expanding. And now, more conscious energy I put in towards these connections, the bigger the world gets. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense. It was a mushroom. I went crazy on the mushroom idea, and I realized what's going on.
Mushroom bomb?
Similar to AI, it's a node.
Money, and the answer is mushroom.
It's like the nodes.
AI.
That's why I didn't want to get into it.
It's nodes, man. There's nodes. There's nodes that make a bigger mind, and the more you interact with other beings in a genuine sense, the nodes. Yeah, the mycelium mind.
Wow.
Double creative. This is where you've got your creative gifts from.
Those are your purpose numbers.
You're a 30. So this is the kind of knowledge that nobody knows about. It's like I'm a 23-5. I'm all about change. I've had so much change that I only follow where there's no change. But you are all about
Yeah, but can they do this?
Oh yeah, Andy.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm doing magic now.
So guess what? So since we're at that age right now, once the sexual desire diminishes, you must channel it into your creative desire. Well, you guys are still young, but we're over the hill, old fogies here, okay? He's turned his sexual desire into becoming a magician.
I do card tricks, rope tricks.
Oh no! And failure to channel it to creative energy is where a lot of people fail, because they still try to bring the first half of their life into their second restful spiritual half. This is the phase where we're supposed to be spiritually wise and learn in the preparation in the first half of our life for the best, most glorious, which is middle age, older. Look at the natives, how they used to revere the elders. Today, everyone is in a state of chaos. Nobody listens to anybody because it's all like anything can go. So we have to start bringing back the knowledge, which is equally in each person as we unwind it out of ourselves. So he's become a magician, and I've become a comedian.
All right.
Yes.
Lady of Light comedy. Yeah.
I am a laugh and learn. It's going to be a laugh and learn. And you want to see a little?
Yes, I would love to.
I've changed it up into a German accent because.
Oh my God.
Hello, Lady of Light here, or Cosmic Farmer 23-5. It doesn't matter what you call me. Just don't call me late for something. Don't do. Now, anyway, welcome to the show. Welcome to the cause of all things. The show that is designed to unwind the mind and to reawaken your sleeping Genius. Finally, the cycle is happening right now. But everyone on the planet will know why. This is just a... You don't want to hear more.
I kind of want to do.
You're going to become your own doctor. You don't need a doctor because if there's pain, you're going to go inward and you're going to say, well, how have I violated the balance? Letting go. The more you let go, it's hard for us to do that. But the more, if you're weak at something, then say, I desire to have courage and strength to let go.
Yeah.
Give me that. And so you're going down a rabbit hole and you're solving your own.
Nidhi, what do you think about boundaries?
What about boundaries?
How are they made, and why do people impose them? Why do we impose them?
There are cube wave fields in space around everything in the universe. When you understand that nothing is actually changing in this universe, the cube sphere will answer all of that. When you understand it's a heartbeat of the universe, expansion, contraction in pressure terms, winding and unwinding in mechanical terms. Mathematical terms, it can be multiplying or dividing. It's always two effects. There's only two effects in the entire universe of seemingly separate substances. Only two. One is called concentration, the other is decentration. One is masculine, one is feminine. A mountain is masculine, a valley is feminine. Positive and negative electrical current. So what we have to understand is what is electricity. Your body, everything in the visible universe is nothing more than one thing, electricity. Fueled by motion, electricity, light, and basically there's not much more to it than that. There are wave fields, it's an octave wave field within wave fields of electrical currents that reaches a point in space and then reflects back. So when we understand the cube sphere, which I'm going to explain on the show, you're going to understand that nothing is actually changing.
Do we have free will?
Of course we have free will. We have free will for anything, and the problem
Or is life predetermined?
It is all. This is the funny thing. It's a dual nature. Everything is real, and everything is not real. Everything is predestined in a sense. I mean, there are books you want to read about your destiny. To the day, this will be a preponderant characteristic for a person born on this day. This is your strengths. This is your, because everything that happens out there happens into every one of your cells on a subatomic level and on a stellar level. So it's a heartbeat. It's da, da, da. And the more knowledge you unwind, yes, you can get information from books on astrology, astrotheology. That's what you have to do. But it's your desire to explore that. Some people don't want to explore it because
a lot of people just read these books, but they never actually try it out. They
That's
never
right.
practice.
That's all information, and the information is an effect. It is not the cause.
Yeah.
The cause is the balance, the why behind things. Doctors have no idea about cause because if they did, we wouldn't have all these chronic diseases. We would be at war. We wouldn't be at war with our neighbors. We'd be loving our neighbors as ourselves. So no, we are at a state where we are so out of balance. But that too is a part of a cycle. What happens when you're at the amplitude of the wave? You can't go any higher.
It comes down.
Something comes in. So this is understanding the sine wave. The wave, the secret of the wave is a formula. And when you know the formula, you will understand where you are in the cycle of your life. So everything is in a 9-year cycle. So 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. So it's all about, you are a double creative. Double. Like a surging river, you need movement and expression. When you are blocked, it's because the negative is addictions. And nobody's more addicted than a one. The best artists in the world are addicts. So when you learn to let go of those things, doesn't matter whether it's sex, drugs, or rock and roll, or even a belief system, we're here to reinvent ourselves.
It's not easy to let go.
It isn't, but it is totally. You know why it's not? Because it's actually very, very easy. And you know why it's not easy? It's because we don't like change.
It's not.
I know.
Sometimes I ask, why me?
Well, it's everybody, but the question, the why, is within you, and it doesn't matter what it is, the answers are there for the taking. When your desire becomes a little bit stronger, than your fear. And that's really all there is to know. Gladly letting go. It's not about adding anything, it's about subtracting happily, joyfully, so that the new can come through. And it is easy. What we've been taught that you have to go through a healing is a lie. You can shift instantaneously on a dime when you are connected with your soul's desire. Right now you're listening to the wrong voice. That's the only problem. You're listening to the repetitious patterned conditioning of it's like it's a clock that's been so wound up. We don't know how to it's all about unwinding. So like I said, if there's something that isn't working, you need to spend more time alone. And again, if you want to do something in nature, go within your, and like I said, if you're weak at something, it's about joyfully knowing that the new you is legions more wonderful, and that whatever controls you is only a story that isn't real. It's what you are here to pass as a test. Everything in life is a test. We don't understand. The test is with how we choose to be charismatic and face the fear and say, you no longer have control over me, whether it's a sex, whether it's drugs, or like I said, it doesn't matter what it is, even a belief system. It's about gladly letting go, but also asking for something to replace it. And what is replaced with the letting go, the charisma comes, the strength and the courage to continue to slide through all the obstacles comes by starting. First of all, you need to conceive an idea as to deciding to do something, letting something go. It's in the decision that has to be fueled from your soul, not for any ulterior motive, the brain. The brain is not you. Your brain will die with your physical body because your brain is not you. Your brain is a recorder, and that's what you're listening to. The brain is not you. You are the all-knowing mind. Remember that. The mind is still. How do you access that stillness? Spend time alone and make meditation. Take long baths. Go into a forest. If you can't be in a forest, find some time in nature and learn. Meditation is lying down and falling asleep with a question. You cannot do it sitting up. And you will start seeing the evidence of your power that yes, you can do anything. And first of all, you have to start by saying, it is easy letting it go. You start by starting, and the momentum. What time is it? Do we have to go?
We gotta go.
The momentum. The momentum naturally comes.
Tried to tell you I didn't know how to stay. You believe she can see through, cutting at the silent clay, a relief back in deep blue, fettered in the magnet sun.